to explain this very clearly, and this is one very important one. I know there is a notion that they think that NGOs should be grateful. After all, in the past administration, there was no slots allocated for NGOs. But I want to explain that NGOs present in the local council is not a charity act. Yeah, that means it is not like you give us so keep that 1 inch, don't ask for more. NGOs present in the local council is very eminent and very important because they are supposed to be non-political and free from any kind of political influence, so that they don't represent certain interests only. That is the whole point. That's why the state government had agreed to have 25%. If not, why? I know there is a common notion saying that NGOs are demanding too much. What do you think? This is for power, for fame, for money, for contracts? Not at all. We are here to serve. Our lives have gone upside down since we become councillors. So what do we do it for? You know, it is actually to serve the people, to ensure that the society is going towards a better change, as we had all professed that change is possible. We tell the rakyat. So this is the real change. So we are getting our hands, so to speak, into the ground to say that, okay, let's build the change together. So we are working hand in hand with the state government actually. So today's is not a protest. Like I said, today we are here to meet the Menteri Besar to convey all this. We hope that it will definitely have an impact, I hope. Because as you see our statement, we are asking for only very simple things now. Number one is to ensure that the 25% allocation to NGOs are actually offered to NGOs or professionals, academicians, you have engineers, architects and so forth. And non-political party member. I know there are times when this person so-and-so is a very established professional, but at the same time also a card-carrying member. Now, these are the cases where we can actually sit down and talk about it, review. I think NGOs are not so unreasonable to say no. But where is the venue and platform for us to review? There is none. That's why we are a bit upset in the sense, no? There is none. We are not part of the whole selection process to review, but political parties are the ones to choose and review us. And it's very funny. So if you see in the newspapers, there are comments of certain politicians saying that NGOs, because they don't do padang, they don't do work, some of them are. Where is the venue for us to defend ourselves? And in fact, in reality, I see a lot of political party, local councillors not performing as well. But why are they not mentioned, and why are the names, some of them are still kept in the list? That makes us more doubly angry. You know what I mean? So this is why we're here. So that's number one. Number two is we need to ensure a system, a transparent system whereby NGO representatives are also involved in the selection process. We know in the end the list will be confirmed by the Menteri Besar. However, the process of getting the list done should not be only in the hands of political parties. We suggested two representatives or few representatives from the Coalition for Good Governance. This is an independent NGO coalition, makes up of 48.
They are serving two masters. And if they serve two masters, it is always impossible to serve the society first. They will serve their own interests first. So, Coalition of Good Governance, we do not have anybody that is councillors. Contact is the one that has created. But for us, we reached out to the grassroots. We have got 40 NGOs, and we are also reaching out to all the residents association. So what we are doing is we are actually the grassroots people who want to see fair development. In Petaling Jaya, you can see we've got so many kind of developments that are unreal, that we are finding that is bad for the society. But we just cannot do anything about it. Now, what I want to comment on the state government today and this state assembly is, I would like to commend them for the Freedom of Information Act. With this Freedom of Information Act, it makes our life so much easier. We are fighting for three things: freedom of information, public participation, local council election. Now, when we have this freedom of information, and I really like to commend them, it makes the work for us to fight very much easier. But what happens to the local council election? Are we taking one step forward and one step backwards now? If we do not respect this NGO quota, what we are really saying is we are taking this voice of conscience out of the council. There will be no person that is independent inside. It's equivalent to a corporate company saying that we don't need you independent directors. You can come out now. We make our own decisions. This is really telling the general civil society that okay, fine, we are in power right now, it's our prerogative, we can disengage with you right now. And that is a very dangerous thing for a developing government to take. So what we are really saying is now is that NGO councillors, there should be a compromise. It should be NGOs. It's not political people also serving NGOs. No two masters. They must decide things for the good of the public.
The case in point is, I think yesterday we read in the newspaper, there was a article saying that this person who's the political party appointed, I'm just under the NGO, no? I'm just an ordinary member in the party. I did not go campaigning with them, but I'm a team player. I will not go against any party decision. Do you want somebody like that sitting in the NGO slot? That is a big question for us.
But you are going to take it.
They are actually supporting this issue.
But they also must participate in designing what is the
They have a chance to participate.
Yeah lah, that's what I'm trying to do. Okay, thanks.
Okay. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye. Okay. Okay, thank you everybody.